Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2, where I've finished the main plot of the game and I'm now working my way through the expansion, The Throne of Baal, which I think I might have to take just to keep one of my half-siblings off of, which doesn't thrill me because I don't want Baal's throne. I really would prefer not to have anything to do with Baal. But that's the way it is, apparently, and that's the way it shall be. And sigh. So, as it goes, let's get over to the game. I have another half-sibling to confront. Do I get to confront him directly upon going through this, portal here? We're going to call it a portal, even though it's a wall. Or is there going to be someone between us and them? Who knows? We're all going to find out. So, let's let time run.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Hello?
Certainly.
Anyone? Well, that is certainly a someone. That's a frost salamander is what that is. Everybody, gang up on the salamander. Okay. Oh, they're just scattered around in here, are they?
You will fall by my hand.
Well, I think it is most likely that my half-sib is in the back of this room. But the more of these frost salamanders I can take out before getting there, the better off we'll all be.
Welcome. I have watched your progress with great interest. For a lesser creature, you are quite amusing.
He's blue. I didn't expect him to be blue. Vile Ballspawn, I shall wipe your taint from the earth. No, that's not really the way one should address one's half-sibling, especially when the Ballspawn part is the problem. And, well, that's me too, and I decline to do that. Lesser creature, maybe you'll change your tune after I end your miserable life. Or hope you're amused when I progress a blade through your heart, Abazagal. Well, I guess it's gonna have to be the last one because I refused to say the first one. So, hope you're amused when I progress a blade through your heart.
Save your taunts. You are not worthy of having Baal's blood within you. Only a dragon is worthy of containing the Lord of Murder's immortal essence.
At best, you are half dragon. Most likely, you're only dragon born. Yeah. A dragon, from what I hear, you're nothing but a mongrel half-breed. You sound like your son, Draconis. I enjoyed killing him, too. Or, I look forward to cleansing the realms of your evil existence, Abazagal. I'm gonna go with the last one as the closest to anything that fits. Like, as a half-elf, I'm not gonna be calling him a mongrel half-breed because that's just... Too many of these insults turn around and insult myself, too, and I'm not into that. I look forward to getting rid of your evil existence, half-sibling of mine.
Those insolent words shall be your last.
We'll see whose last words are whose. You know what? This is a half-sibling. Probably hits like a truck.
What is it?
let's go into special abilities. And where is it? Hardiness. Ah, here we are. Greater Death Blow.
You point, I punch.
And you... we're gonna have you do your hardiness.
Nature's servant awaits.
And you... what shall we have you do? Well, you know what? Call lightning on his ass. Let's see how that works.
Yep.
Imoen, I think you should just shoot at him.
Yes.
Aerie, what have you got? I know you've got some good stuff in here. You got any withering left? Oh, look at that, you do! Abidalzam's horrid wilting. Zort. Okay. Oh.
I'm still here.
Yes, so you are, and I had forgotten to give you anything to do. Charm Animal, Power Attack, Critical Strike, Smite, and Hardiness. You know what? Smite. Everybody got your plans? Yes? Okay. Where are y'all going? Why are y'all going over there? Oh, because he went over there. I see. Well, Valgar, I'd like you to divert to this frost salamander, please.
Swords, not words.
Minsk, drink one of the big ones, please.
Help however I can.
Aerie, this frost salamander needs to be...
This is gonna hurt you a lot more than me.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, Imoen,
What you want?
I want you to take out this frost salamander.
Speak.
Actually, we're gonna call lightning. I mean, he is blue, which is concerning about the lightning's effectiveness, but I've been saving this spell.
Minsk and bull stand ready.
Minsk, hit him.
Make your move.
Jahira. Creeping Doom? Yeah, let's give him some Creeping Doom. Let's do that.
I can hear you well.
Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him.
What can I do?
More wilting. We still have one more wilting. Okay, everybody, you've got your stoof. Go for it.
Name.
Imoen, dear, I would like you to walk over here, please. And shoot at this one. Valgar, Valgar. Drink one of the big ones. Well, this ain't good. Thank goodness we have so many of the big potions.
What is it?
I am ready.
Valgar, you... Actually, Val... Yeah, walk away from the dragon, Val.
Every hamster has his day. No, it cannot be!
Oh, wait.
Grand flames of my existence snuffed out by this pathetic fool. Your victory is flawed.
Raikun, hello, welcome back. We made it through only because of my game settings, I think. And I know my victory is flawed. I didn't actually want to kill you. The more of my half-siblings die, the stronger the whole essence of Baal thing becomes, and the more likely it is that he'll come back. Nobody wants that. Nobody!
Know this even as I die, fool. You have been used and misled. Witness the truth to which you have been so blind.
Oh man, the sound balancing is all off on this one again. But I'm willing to bet it's like, Melisande has deceived you! And yeah, I kind of expected that. Oh look! Melisande! Pretty sure at least one... Baal is dead. He doesn't count. It is unfortunate, but I can explain, my old friend. No, you forced me to tip my hand now. It is time for you to die. Oh, I missed a bunch. What? What are you doing? I thought I expected to be voiced. You are no child of Baal, Melisande. Your part in this ends here. I shall see to that. My brethren, take her! Okay, well, my orders to Valgar still hold true.
Yes?
I'm still feeling pretty good, so I'm gonna hit this guy.
Armor, sharpened,
Minsk
and
has
ready to
gotten
go.
better, so Minsk is gonna shoot at this one.
Ready and willing.
Imoen can shoot at this one.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Aerie has leveled up. Also, what are you doing down there, girl? Okay, well, let's just level up Aerie while we have the chance. Energy Blades, Globe of Blades, Mass Raise Dead, and that is all the choices. Probably got hit by Dragon Fear. I mean, maybe? But she was standing pretty far away to start with. Oh man, I don't like any of these. Energy Blades is basically a thrown weapon. Globe of Blades. Okay, sure. We'll take Globe of Blades, I guess. Sort of an extra shield of faith there or something. And actually, you can be of use. What is the heaviest heal spell I have on you that you still have? Where are your heal spells? Wait. I went right past them, didn't I? Oh man, I hate the organization of this. Wait. Here we are. Cure critical wounds on Valgar, please. Okay.
What is it?
And we're just grabbing this shiz while we have the opportunity. Okay. Time! Begin! Globe is a solid defensive option, especially putting a sequencer or some that. Ah, I see.
I greet you once again, godchild. You near the final stage of your destiny. All will become most complicated very soon.
How is it not already most complicated? Solar, explain. No more complicated than it's ever been. Ah, see, exactly. Nonsense, these Baalspawn cannot stand before me. The dead are never complicated. I will rule all soon. Then any help you could provide would be appreciated. Or, I only hope I will be able to hold on to what is good and righteous. Oh, that's a real paladin answer down at the bottom there, isn't it? Too bad I'm not playing a paladin! I mean, for me, the first answer is the most correct. For the character I'm playing, Actually, the bottom one might actually be the one for this character, but... Or... Then help me. Any help you could give me would be appreciated, Solar. All you do is come and be cryptic at me and then leave.
We shall see. You have fought against brother and sister in recent days. Fought and prevailed as they arrayed their forces against you. You have done well.
Thank you.
The most powerful children of Baal gathered themselves together years ago. You know them as the Five. Together, they hoped their power would destroy all others of their kind.
Now, let's see. One of them attempted to assassinate me in the Elf Forest. I killed them. One of them was the Fire Giant. I killed him. One of them was the Drow. I killed them. One of them was the Half-Dragon, or Dragonborn, depending on, which edition you're fooling around with. I killed them. That's 4. Who's number 5? Where's number 5?
But what you do not know is why. What purpose your siblings have for their actions. You may suspect, but hear the truth from the lips of one you have murdered.
It's not murder if they attacked me first.
Why am I cold? Why is Yagashura disturbed?
Hi, Yagashura. Remember me?
You shall explain the truth of your actions, Spirit, to the one that killed you.
I'm not sure I was actually the one who gave the killing blow, but hi! Remember me, come on.
If I was killed by that one, then I don't owe nobody nothing.
Well, if we tot up the number of negatives in that sentence, you owe me everything.
You shall answer our questions of the Five.
You don't have a choice.
The Fire. Yagashura owes them, all right. Sure, I'll speak.
My half-siblings are such interesting people.
I was approached when I was still at the temple, still being taught the powers of Baal by the old witch. The greatest of all the Baalspawn were joining forces, I was told. We will defeat all others before us.
Uh-huh. And that went really well for you for a while, didn't it?
Yagashura didn't trust the others. Figured sooner or later the Baalspawn would turn on each other. Figured I was stronger than the rest of them maybe, but not all of them together.
Yeah, well, that's why I've been fighting y'all one at a time, so that makes perfect sense to me.
So I joined, raised an army of men and slaughtered all the Baalspawn we could, waiting for enough of the essence to collect in the abyss.
Yeah, this is very much as I suspected. They've set up a Highlander situation here.
For Baal, the dead god, and your father to be resurrected as he had planned before his death.
I just don't feel like this was the good plan on the part of Daddy Dear. Like, the whole death was foresawn thing or something like that, but then he went and he, like, split his essence over what appears to be hundreds, plural, hundreds of children. And is that what made him weak enough to be killed? Because, you know, that's like chicken and egg, or possibly, I'm actually not sure what that is. Paradox? It might be paradox, actually. Ugh, I hate paradoxes.
And we would be his right hands, all five of us. That's what we were promised. We would live as demigods, ruling Faerun with our power. It was worth taking a chance for, Yagashura thinks.
Yes. How'd that go for you?
So the five sought to resurrect your father and become demigods. What does this mean to you, godchild?
It's been a long time, but I think it was a situation where his death was prophesied, so he spread his essence out to make it impossible for the people out to kill him totally. Yeah, like, that does appear to have been the thing, but the thing is, like, he was a god, and yes, he was killed by another god, but what made him weak enough to kill may well have been the spreading out of his essence. So, was it that his death was prophesized, or was it hearing the prophecy that caused his death? That's the question that I'm asking. Alright, let's see what my actual responses are besides, you know, pointing at the paradox and hissing like an angry cat. Very little. Isn't that what all these Baalspawn want? It's over now anyway. It means their plan has failed and I will become supreme instead. It means that their plan is defeated. Baal will remain where he is, dead. Or, it wasn't what I thought they were up to, but it's all over now anyway. See, none of these answers are correct, because this is not over. What they were doing was they were killing Baalspawn in order to gather the essence of Baal. What have I been doing? Killing Baalspawn. So, it's ongoing. Funny thing about that, Sirik was still technically human when he killed Baal. Baal just seems destined to get punked. Well, I mean, when you're the god of murder, the way you're gonna go out is getting murdered. But, it's still a question that I would have. He had a good idea, but I think he had too many children. I mean, for me as the player, none of these answers are the right answer. Are any of these answers the right answer for my character? That's the question. I mean, it's not quite what I thought. I was expecting a Highlander situation that the five of them would turn on each other in the end because there could be only one, ascending to the actual godhood rather than resurrecting the god and becoming demigods at his side. I think the chances are actually better for a Highlander situation in this case than for resurrecting Daddy Dear. So, I guess I'm gonna go with the last one, even though the "it's all over now anyway" is a kind of idiotic answer because he just told us what they were doing, and I've been doing the same thing. Alright. Wasn't what I thought they were up to, but it's all over now.
You are a fool to think the five are defeated now. Of all of Baal's children, who do you think possessed the most of his essence? You, certainly, but we five as well.
That's just really bad grammar, man. I mean, this character hasn't had the best grammar in the world, but that wasn't the original plan, knowing how unstable Baal spawned to be. Yeah, exactly. They would have all turned on each other sooner or later. I just sped up the process, and now there's only one left. I really hope it's not Balthazar, but we'll find out.
How many of the five have you killed? Myself, Ilisera, probably Abazigon, and Sendai too. That is a lot of Baal's essence, and still one Baal spawn remaining.
Hey, that's what I was saying. Balthazar. Well, now that I look at his name, whoever named him was, Balthazar. Balthazar!
Yes, Balthazar. If anything, fool, you have stirred Baal in his slumber. He is closer now to awakening than ever before.
This is exactly why I didn't want to kill any of my half-siblings, but none of them let me, talk them down. It's so awful. It's always fun to call it literally the dialogue box before the game. Yeah, it makes me feel smart. It makes me feel really smart.
The last of the five yet remains, godchild, and your father stirs. What will you do?
Oh, whatever keeps Daddy from waking up. I'll just have to stop Balthazar and Baal too if it comes to that. Balthazar can't stop me from taking my rightful place, and neither can my dead father. I would prefer to just leave, but I probably won't have a choice. If I can kill Balthazar before he raises Baal, I'd prefer not to deal with my so-called father at all. I can serve my father far better than they ever could. Or slaughter, maim, destroy! What comes naturally? Oh man, none of these are the right answer. Again, why do I keep getting the wrong answer? Oh man, none of these are right. None of these are right. If there was only some way that I could stop Balthazar without actually killing him. That would be the ideal situation under the circumstances. I just need to stop the resurrection of Baal without killing any more siblings. 4 is at least halfway there, not wanting to deal with Baal. Yeah. But yeah, I don't... I know I'm going to have to because the plot's going to force me, but I really, universal situation-wise, killing Balthazar is the worst possible thing that I could do. I'd prefer not to have to deal with Daddy Dear at all. Yeah, I guess I am going to go with number 4 because it's the closest to the answer that I want, I guess. I'd prefer if that was stop rather than kill, but the only stop one is, it's just too arrogant for my character. Oh well. I'd rather not have to deal with father at all.
Then continue on your path, godchild. I shall see you soon enough.
Oh, yeah, you'll continue to be as unhelpful as you have been. Yes, thank you. You suddenly know with a strange certainty that in the room beyond lies a challenge. You somehow know that you must face an aspect of yourself or your fears. And I missed the last bit of it. Hopefully I will have that. Ah, but not why or how. Okay. So, somehow my conversation with Solar caused Minsk to level up? That's a new one.
Who says what?
What? To you too? You don't want this level up? You don't have to have it. You're gonna get it anyway, though. 'Cause I like you. Got some wisdom during his nap. I mean, maybe? Let's see. Oh, you know, that's what I missed doing. I didn't give him a greater whirlwind. I didn't use a greater whirlwind against the dragon. I shoulda. I really shoulda. Oh well. We'll take another greater whirlwind that I'll forget to use.
Speak. This place is just too darn creepy. Without doubt. I really want out of here.
Okay, that's 5.
Quickly
Ah, there's Aerie still in the corner for some reason.
What is it?
Okay. I am curious. This stuff I picked up, what have we got here? Blue dragon scales. The electric flail head. And an unidentified two-handed sword, which Minsk is going to hold on to because Minsk holds on to all the unidentified stuff. Okay, cool, cool. 10 attacks per round is pretty good. Yeah. Jorg, hello, good evening. Welcome back to the stream. You've arrived just in time for Raikun and I to be gloating over finding the electric head for the flail. That's going to be useful against Balthazar, probably. Maybe. Alright, back to my unwanted throne. You know, this save game name is becoming more and more appropriate the further that I get through here.
Speak.
Alright, to the pocket plane. Or actually, you know, Jorg, I should probably be saying good morning to you. Hey, Sespinar. Let me just move the cup of my... There we go. Okay.
Without
Hi.
Sespinar gladly serves a great one. Sespinar make good butler, yes? Would you like me to make you shiny ones? I have many recipes.
I have a flail head that I wish you to attach. Go ahead, show me what you can do.
Ooh! Needs must I look through your belongings? Match them to recipes, must I? Let me see.
Now, thankfully, Sespinar does not actually give me a migraine, but he does exacerbate any headache that I have, and I do, in fact, have a headache today. So, to keep the headache from getting worse, yes, I slide the headphone off just enough that I can hear him, but not enough that he actually is going straight into my eardrum. 4 a.m. Well, neither evening nor morning is good for that, is it, huh? Good night? Hello? Ah, well, if you just woke up, I think it counts as morning.
Ooh, what a big sword you have.
Is that the one I just picked up? You has Sword of Grief, and you has Heart of the Damned, and 5,000 GP maybe. I know his recipe. Add life-draining powers. Oh yes, you want me to make shiny one? Oh, yes, absolutely. Go for it. Do the thing.
Okay. Stand back then. Never used this recipe before. Could be messy.
I knew I was carrying all this stuff around for something.
Now Saspinar goes back to his duties. Oh, yes! Lots of goodies to find. Lots to collect.
Alright, so now we have Graham, the Sword of Grief, +5. Siegfried's fearsome blade is even more powerful with the Heart of the Damned set into its pommel. Magic resistance +5%. Not just +5, +5%. Nice. 10% chance of inflicting 2d12 poison damage with each hit. That could be quite messy. Each hit target must save versus death with a -5 penalty or lose a level. Weapon is very good for the level steal. I see, I see. 1d10 +5 slashing damage. Two-handed sword. Dang! We don't actually have anybody using two-handers. Ooh. Combining Graham with Greater Whirlwind can do some major drain. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Marai-kun. That sounds like it has Minsk's name written all over it, doesn't it? Because he's the one in my group who has the Whirlwind. Does mean that I'm going to have to give up on the -5 death against every attack is actually crazy. Yeah, there's some really broken equipment in this. Here you go, Minsk. I'm sorry, after giving you all those two-handed bonuses that, the dual-wielding bonuses, that you now got a two-hander, but it matches your shiny armor? Question mark? Wielded in good health.
Saspinar gladly serves a... Ooh! The flail of many heads it is. Ouch! Ooh, wrong head.
They're all the wrong head to touch with your hand. Ooh, you got 4 heads, and I can add the final head. Real shocker, that one. 5,000 GP, and I do it, okay? You want? Yes!
Okay. Stand back then. Never used this recipe before. Could be messy.
Yep. Fancy animation, go.
Enjoy. Now Saspinar goes back to his duties. Oh, yes! Lots of goodies to find. Lots to collect.
Flail of Ages +5. With the addition of the 5th and final head to this weapon created by the evil Rakshasa race, the true potential of the Flail of Ages is finally realized. Magic resistance, free action, combat abilities, 33% chance each hit the target will be slowed. They go +5. Acid damage, cold damage, fire damage, poison damage, electrical damage, all on every hit. Beautiful. I continue to keep that for myself. On it goes. Gorgeous. Oh, look how spiky that head is. Because it's electric, its spikes have spikes. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, anything else?
Saspinar gladly serves a great one. Ooh! What is bad smell? You been killing dragons?
Yes. Oh, is blue dragon scales. Stinky. I make good plate armor though. Very light, very shiny. 5,000 GP. You wants? Yeah, I wanna see what that looks like. Go ahead, do the thing.
Okay. Stand back then. Lots to collect.
Alright. Blue Dragon Plate. The light but durable scales of the Blue Dragon provide excellent protection against weapons and all forms of electricity. Equipped abilities electrical resistance plus 90%. This is why those lightning storms that I was using against my half-brother were not very effective, but I'd been saving them for him, not knowing that he was blue, so I used them anyway. That's just the kind of person I am. This is not actually terribly good armor compared to the stuff that I already have, although the electrical resistance is really nice. I mean, I think everybody is wearing armor that has at least a +3. I mean, not she can wear it anyway. Oh, wait, sorry, we have Delver's Plate +2 on Jaheira. What does it look like? I'm not sure. It's okay, I guess. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just, you know, compared to the armor that my people are already running around in, this is not much. So, unless Imoen can actually wear it because it's light. Nope, she cannot. That's a pity. Sometimes you just gotta commit to the plan. Sometimes you've just been saving spells because you can't save spell slots. And you just gotta do the thing. It's 3 armor class better than what you had for... Really? I can't read these things properly, apparently. What bonuses does the Dark Mail have? Let's see. Dark Mail has fire resistance of 20%. That is about it. Okay, I will bow to your greater knowledge, Jorg, because Thaco confuses the hell out of me. So... Alright, anything else, Espinar? Oh, that's the golem.
Bedtime readings, maybe? Oh, it's Tome of Golems. Yeah. Boring.
Okay, well, both of you are saying that, and Thaco confuses me terribly, so I will wear the new stuff. I used to know exactly how it works, but not completely sure anymore. All I know is that lower numbers equals good. Okay. You have the Juggernaut Golem page, which makes Tome better. Oh yes, just uses 15,000 gold pieces. And then you can make all Juggernaut Golems you want, in fact. Scary. You know, I've never actually used the Golem making book. Should I use the Golem making book? Thaco and negative AC is always fun to try to wrap your hand. Yeah, I mean... I learned how to actually play tabletop with 5th edition. So the Thaco and the earlier editions are just... They feel a little overly complicated to me, and Thaco is just... I don't understand. Alright, you know, I am practically swimming in money, so I am in fact going to upgrade the Golem book, and then I'm probably going to continue to forget that I have the thing.
Okay. Stand back then. Never used this recipe before. Could be messy. Enjoy. Now Saspinar goes back to his duties. Oh, yes! Lots of goodies to find. Lots to collect.
Okay. Now makes sense once you understand it, but yeah, you have to kind of reverse what every other game on the planet has taught you. Might be able to upgrade it. Well, I've upgraded it once before. The Golem book has been upgraded once before. And I definitely did pick up a new page, which just got added, but I don't think I got any more pages than those two.
Nope. Nope. I see nothing more that matches with my recipes. No more shiny ones. Oh well. Back to cleaning, I guess.
Alright, that is everything.
You point, I punch.
Yeah, shove this in the bag of holding, because that's what I do these days. And actually, while I'm at it, let's pass around this stack so that everybody can refresh their piles. There. Nemesis, hello, welcome back. I see you sneaking, you rolled very low. Okay, since we used up a lot of juice in that fight against the guy whose name I'm probably never going to have to pronounce again, we're going to have a nice long rest to get our shiz back. Why do y'all do that when you wake up? You know it's not gonna last. Okay, Aerie must remember to use her belt. Juggernauts don't particularly do a lot of damage. Their Thaco isn't great, but they're a good way to soak enemy spells and attention since they have resistance to everything other than... Oh, I see, I see.
What is it?
Alright.
This will not take long.
Let's go face the latest trial. Actually, let's save first. Let's save first. And then go face the latest trial. Hello?
Greetings, offspring of my own foe. It's time we spoke, you and I.
Oh, hey! The guy who murdered my father. Let me shake your hand.
But first, let's make sure we're not bothered by any of your so-called friends. This is a private matter.
Hey! There is another one of my half-siblings right there. I'm pretty sure this involves her, too. Enemy of your enemy and all that. Yes, well, kind of. Like, I mean, my character's father is not exactly my character's enemy, but she still doesn't really want to have anything to do with him. So... My friends, you dick.
Let's get trivial matters out of the way first. Do you know who I am?
No, not a clue. You seem familiar somehow. Or yes, you're Cyric, reigning god of murder. Well, you know, here's the thing. I can read the character name right there. But he hasn't introduced himself to my character. So, should I use the middle one? I think I should use the middle one. You seem familiar. You'd think Baal would have spread his seed out a little more intelligently. No matter, I am Cyric, the reigning god of murder, not to mention of strife, lies, and illusion. You're also crazy! The PC wouldn't necessarily know him from a hole in the ground. Exactly! I've been trying to give the in-character responses, especially since my personal responses usually don't show up on the list. Most recently, I've recovered from a little bout of madness. Not that that's important to you, only to find the seedlings of the former holder of my office everywhere like weeds. Well, it's not my fault you went nuts for a few decades. There's only a bare few of the spawn left now, of course, like you. I'm not convinced you've the temperament or desire for the office of murder. But one can never be too sure. You can imagine my concern. I mean, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't exist. But it's also like, if there has to be a god of murder, I'd rather not be directly related to him. You know? How do I know you're Cyric? You don't look like a god.
As opposed to what? Some grisly avatar like the Slayer? A cloud of smoke? A massive face in the sky with a booming voice? I am only here to talk. Gauge your threat to me, if any.
I don't want to be the god of murder, man. If I were a threat to you, why wouldn't you just kill me? You know, murder me. Like you're the god of.
If only things were so easy as that. But if I get involved in the whole Baldur mess, then my own opponents amongst the gods would intervene. Mistra or Kellenvor, perhaps.
I mean, in a world where you can take over the office of a god by killing the god, there's gotta be some regulation going on here, right?
And it seems that Ea, the Overfather, has an interest in this as well. Which is very odd. He wishes this little climactic end for the Baldur to play itself out without interference from the rest of us.
Interesting. What does he think is gonna happen? I'm curious about his take on this. The real regulators. Well, yeah, I mean, Overfather.
And so I, the great Cyric, am restricted to watching with observing. And yet if there is anyone who should feel threatened by a child of the former Lord of Murder, it is me. There is just no justice anymore.
Different god. And also god of murder. You don't really want to have justice anywhere around you. By your very nature, justice is an anathema to you. There is no justice in murder.
I've been watching your progress for a while. Very impressive. I've formed a few conclusions, but let's hear it from the horse's mouth. How much should I fear you?
You needn't fear me. I have no designs on becoming the god of murder. You're a god. I doubt you'd have any reason to fear me or anyone. You should fear me plenty. I'm coming for you, Cyric. I will achieve my destiny. You should fear me like every other evil creature should. Ha! Don't make me laugh. Or I'm not going to answer that. No matter what I say, you'll make up your own mind. Oh, it's just, you're a god. I doubt you'd have any reason to fear me or anyone. He's a god who reached his place by killing the previous holder of the office. Of all of the gods that we currently know of, he is the one who is in the best position to legitimately fear somebody doing the same thing to him. You should fear me like every other evil creature should. There's that paladin answer in there again. I'm not going to be giving the paladin answer this time. I'm not a paladin. I'm a ranger who's playing super goody two-shoes because she has some really weird feelings about Minsk. But, yeah. Probably the first one is the most correct when it comes down to it. Although I am tempted to go with the last one. If I were playing me, I think I would go with the last one. But this character, yeah, she's just credulous enough that I think she's going to be going with, "You needn't fear me. I have no designs of becoming the god of murder."
I see. I would have expected you to say as much.
Oh, he knows my name.
Who could have expected that this level of the abyss, this throne of Baal, would give me such problems? If only I could have destroyed it to begin with.
Why didn't you just take it over then, when you became Lord of Murder? Well, I mean, the other god put his name on it. He might even peed on it a little bit, you know, just marking his territory. It's possible that, you know, eh.
I didn't need it. I didn't want it. I have my own plane in Pandemonium, thank you very much. Much better than anywhere in the abyss. But obviously I should have paid more attention to this dismal place.
Well, I mean, that actually makes perfect sense. That as a reason why he didn't bother with it, that it's very legitimate.
But it's no matter. Can't undo what's already been done. And if you try, well, that leads to all sorts of different problems. And I'd rather not open that bag of worms once again.
Yeah, well, uneasy sits the throne of the, I'm gonna go with Conqueror on this one.
As for you, I doubt you will seek my realm of influence. If you even get that far, that is. I have little desire to see yet another godling who might be a possible opponent. If you even have any power worth noting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could get you to notice the fact that I'm hitting you, but I don't really want to hit you, so, eh.
I think you need to be tested. That is what you created these little rooms for, isn't it? To test yourself. Mistra and Ao couldn't fault me for aiding you towards that end, could they?
Are you sure you've recovered from that little bout of madness that you were experiencing?
Perhaps we will meet again. For now, let us see how you do against my favorite. I suggest you prepare yourself.
Murder and illusion? I think I can deal. Can I have my friend? Yep, thank you for giving my friends back. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Let's see. It'll probably happen when we move. So it'll probably be best to move. There we go. Let's see. Favored of Cyric. 3 of them. Well, I was talking about how I keep forgetting to use the Greater Whirlwind, so, you know, let's remember to use the Greater Whirlwind this time.
Speak.
I'm gonna go for this one. Imoen. This one is actually the furthest away. Jahira, you go for this one and take Valgar with you.
You need something?
Aerie, back up. Imoen, and we'll just let Minsk finish doing what he's doing.
By all the
Minsk and Bull stand ready.
Minsk, what are you doing all the way over there?
Time to move?
Yeah, why did so many people stop attacking things?
Great march
Well, that was over fast. Huh. Oh, hey, oh, no, 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 no. Why? Faces, no. Oh, do not like. Okay, we're leaving this room. It's looking at me.
If it must be done.
Ugh.
Good servant. Oh, yes.
Ugh.
What is it?
Okay, now that we've had that bit of fun, I do not like how that room was looking at me. Oh, that was pretty bad. Well, let's go start working our way towards Balthazar, I guess. Although, I should probably save first. I still don't want that throne. Alright, let's go. Discussed your fate with Styric and faced his champions. Yay!
Yes? I'm listening.
Is there anything... Oh. What are you? Immediately touches it. Oh.
Greetings, old friend. Fancy meeting you here.
What the hell? Elminster?
Oh, so you do know who I am now. I must admit, you've changed more than a little since the last time we met, before you were straddling the world with your power, so to speak.
I like straddling. Why are you here now? You've been watching my progress, I suppose? Straddling the world? It hardly feels that way. Tell me what you want and be quick with it before I gut you where you stand. We're gonna go with the middle one. Straddling the world? It hardly feels that way.
No need to be bashful. There's only a handful of folks who would be willing to take you on at this point. Not even I would dare. And I've had considerable time to practice.
You know, that concerns me more than reassures me. But we're just gonna deal with whatever's going on. And I mean, the fewer people who want to challenge me, the quieter I get to live, so I think we're gonna come through this the way I want.
Have you any idea of the havoc the Balspawn have caused up and down the coast? The havoc you've caused personally? No, I don't suppose you have. Not that it's entirely your fault.
I have done not a single proactive thing in the entirety of my playthrough of both this game and the previous one. Every single thing I've done is me being forced to react to stuff that is happening around me. Proactiveness is not in my blood. Sorry. There's a lot of murder in my blood, but no proactiveness.
We Harpers have been working tirelessly for weeks now to prevent the panic from reaching a boiling point. Not a simple task. As I understand it, though, your quest is nearly at an end, correct?
Unfortunately. I think so. Why? What do you know about it? Or that would be your cue to meddle, I take it? I mean, my quest is to stop people from threatening to me and live a quiet life for the rest of my natural years. I think so.
I have to leave again soon, so I can't help you much. But I can help you a little, whether you like it or not. It's important that this all ends soon. But that doesn't mean I won't lift a finger over
if you want it to end soon, then it would be better if you lifted a finger than if you didn't, because the finger lifted will make things go, you see. It's lubrication when someone like you lifts a finger over something. You know, I probably shouldn't use the lubrication in the same, like, area as I've been talking about my liking of straddling. This is probably not the best combo, even for a late night stream. So, how can you help me then? Balthazar is known to me. His monastery is sealed up tight with powerful magic. Where he gets it from, I don't know. But you're going to have to get inside, obviously, or he'll ambush you eventually. I know it may not be pleasant to contemplate, but the rogue Saemon Havarian holds the key to entering the monastery. He is once again with the Amkethran smugglers at the moment, the ones who all got arrested. As I understand it, Havarian has been into the monastery several times up until now. He may be able to help you once again if you're willing to look for his aid. Wasn't Havarian the one that I owed a bit of a smacking to for getting me in smuggling trouble? Wasn't that the dude? Wasn't that? Where are my notes? Saemon is the one who got me in trouble. The one who gave you the ride to from Spellhold, gave you the silver sword. Also tricks and gift. Yeah. I knew I recognized the name. I was flipping through my notes, but yeah, your guys' memories are faster than my notes. Yeah. I owe him a wallop upside the head, I think.
There may be another way in, but you'll have to find it on your own. Now, I must go. From this point on, attaining your destiny is completely your own affair. I wish you well.
As long as my destiny is a long and uninterrupted retirement. Please. Playing the game 50 plus times over the years will do that. I can't claim that. In fact, the stream title and my tags and everything claim the exact opposite of that. Truthfully. Bye! I hope we never speak again. So long. Farewell.
Without doubt.
Alright, time to leave. Ah, there we go. Back to Amkethran it is. Thank you, Mr. Red-Tailed Hawk. Once again, we have arrived in the middle of the night. Being a member of the Harpers herself, you'd think Chihiro would have something to say. I would say that Chihira's silence is conspicuous. I would definitely say that her silence on the matter is extremely conspicuous.
Without hesitation.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Alright, I'd like to see your services, please. I'd like to give you some money in the way of Minsk is carrying these bracers around and I want to know what they do. Although monks traditionally shun armor, these braces of Grandmaster Suzanne are highly sought after by practitioners of weaponless combat. Oh, I've been carrying these around for so long and that's all they are? Oh no. I don't have a monk. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Open the gem bag. Going to sell what little I've found. Don't worry about the fact that I'm keeping one of every gem just because I'm weird. Monks are pretty bad class. They're only useful extremely late in the game. Yeah, I mean, I am late in the game here, but I have not raised a monk to that point, and I'm not willing to switch out my party members. I'm happy with my party at this time. Even Valgar, who has the strangest times that he starts conversations. Okay, that's the gem bag. Minsk is going to sell these bracers because at least they're worth more money than it costs to identify them. I don't think anybody else has anything to sell, so... Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.
This will not take long.
Well, let's see if the smugglers are back in their cave. It was pretty empty the last couple of times I went there, but who knows? Maybe things have changed. Come on, guys. Come on. Alright. We're going to save.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Aye. Speak your mind.
There you are. Simon! Oh, you owe me so much. Why are there dead people here? You owe me so much. Simon Havarian, I must be cursed to keep running into you. Not you again. Just go away and leave me alone. What's this, an ambush? Or, big mistake staying here, Simon. I've got a score to settle with you. We're going with number 3 because it's the only one that seems to have any progress forward. What's this, an ambush? Who are these bodies? Does it look like an ambush? Do you suppose my slaughtered comrades here will attack you? I wouldn't blame you for the thought, but I'm hardly in the mood for frivolities. Yeah, who slaughtered your comrades, man? I figured you'd be coming back to Amkethrin soon enough, and so I waited for you. I have a proposition, if you're interested. I mean, it is true that I would not be hearing the guy out if Elminster hadn't spoken to me and told me that he knew a way into the monastery, but man, I don't want to kill him. I just want to give him a good wallop. Just one good wallop. What, after all you've pulled on me, forget it. I'd rather you stand still and let me kill you now. Or, you've betrayed me constantly, even with those guards. Why should I trust you? Once again, as the only one that seems to offer any path forward, we're going to have to go with number 3. Your constant betrayals are getting on my nerves. I've done only what I've had to in the past. I may owe you for my unfortunate rudeness, perhaps, but overall, you and I are pretty even, Foxwine. Even? Oh, I want to hear how you're doing the math, because even with my bad math, I know that something's not adding up here. What, even? You don't think I had much of a choice with all that business in Spellhold, did you? And for all my troubles, for bringing you to the island, I ended up losing my best ship. And then there's the business of my poor men here. If it weren't for you and all those other ballspawn, my little smuggling business here could have continued quietly as it was. Oh no! As it is, I've lost nearly all my investment, and I'm not very happy about it. You're not laying all your misfortunes at my feet, are you? Don't try squirming out of the retribution you deserve, Seimon. It won't work. Or, I don't care a whit about your investment. I have my own problems. You're not laying all your misfortunes at my feet, are you? 'Cause there's a few other feet, many of which I've buried in the dirt now, which also deserve some credit for your misfortune. Did I say that? But you are involved, at least indirectly, whether you had any malicious intent or no. I certainly don't harbor any ill will toward you, after all. I mean, trying to get me murdered by mercenaries would seem to, contradict your words. Just saying. We could argue about who's done what to whom all day, or maybe less, as I imagine my being chopped to bits might make your argument a little more effective than mine. Regardless, hear me out first. I blame Balthazar, if anything. He's made my life nothing short of difficult, and now he's gone and curtailed me completely, and harmed some perfectly innocent people. He's got to pay for that. Well, I mean, I agree with you on that, but I hate that it means cooperating with you. As I understand it, you've got to get inside the monastery, and I've got a couple of ideas which might enable you to do that. Interested? I'll listen to what you have to say. I promise nothing more than that. I have no interest in hearing anything you have to offer. Or, no, I think killing you will make me much, much happier. Well, I don't want to kill him, as I've said repeatedly. I want to thump him a little, just a little, but I don't want to kill him. I want him to remember. Dead people don't remember. A person who has to wait for a broken arm to heal, they remember. I'll listen to what you have to say. Now, I knew you were more reasonable than you seemed. All right, then. The best way I can think of to get inside the monastery is through disguise. My men, scavenged a few uniforms. It's enough for you and me to bluff our way past the gate guards. I'd need to go with you, naturally. I've done this before, and I know the proper codes to tell them. And what do you get out of this? You want to come with me? Forget it. Not interested. The best way? What other way is there? No. What do you get out of this? I get to exact revenge on Balthazar. I'm a man with a reputation to uphold, after all. I can't allow slights like this to pass, you know. And besides, I suppose I owe you one. No, I'm not interested in you coming with me. And what else? You mentioned that this was only the best way. All right, then. If it will get me inside, I'm game for it. Or, fine, we'll do that. Double-cross me again, Seimon, and it'll be the last time. Got it? I don't want to know what the other options are. I don't... What is the less than best way? Well, the other way is quite dangerous. I wouldn't suggest it, and I couldn't go with you. Balthazar has warded that route against me. Against me specifically, I mean. Why do you want to come with me? What do you get out of it? Fine, we'll do your disguise suggestion. I don't care if you come or not. What's this other way? Okay, the thing here is, like, if I agree to bring him with me, does that mean that I have to replace someone in my party with him? Because I really don't want to do that. No, I don't have to replace anyone in my party? Okay. Don't have to replace anyone. Okay, that's good. Why do you want to come with me so bad, Balthazar? What do you get out of it? I get to exact revenge on Balthazar. I'm a man with a reputation. The same one. All right. Alright then, if it will get me inside, I'm game for it. Alright then, give me a few moments to prepare. Come and talk to me again once you're ready to go, alright? Well, the question is there anything I have to do to prepare that I haven't already done? I mean, admittedly, there's some stoof in my inventory that I could have dropped off in the pocket dimension, but I'm sure it'll be fine-ish. Still got the Skull of the Lich for some reason. Equip the Golem book. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Maybe I'll actually remember to use it. Okay. Alright, I think that's as ready as I'm going to be. Let's save.
What is it?
There is an awful lot of bodies here. Alright.
If it must be done.
Alright, Seaman.
Speak your mind.
Are you ready to go then? I've got the uniforms ready. Fine, let's go, but you'd better be on the level. No, not yet. Give me some time yet. Or forget it. I've decided I can't trust you, rogue. You'd better be on the level, man. I'm not above asking somebody to put a sword through you. Would I steer you wrong, Foxwine? Multiple times! Multiple times! The ball-spawn taint must be cleansed, brother. With the mercy of the gods it shall be so, brother. Be righteous, brother. Be righteous, brother. Those are the codes?
Ah, Semo, you have done well, delivering the ball spawn as you promised. I assume they have been drugged. Do not want any trouble after all.
I'm going to stab everybody. I brought her, but she may be more than you can handle. I drugged this one once before. I owe her one.
I knew Balthazar was a fool to trust you, Simon.
Balthazar is an interesting character. Balthazar is going under my boot. Well, that's fun. That's a whole lot of stuff going on. Let's see here. Seaman's walking away. Fine, I'll let him go. Monk. Fighter. Fighter. Not sure what's going on there. Mage. Yeah, I think you are correct. I think you are correct, Jorg. This is obviously the best time for a whirlwind. And look at that, I've still got 5 more today. Is that me casting something, or is that Imoen? I can't tell.
Speak your mind.
Chihira's casting. I think all 4 of these people are casting, so we'll just let them do their thing. Imoen, dear, I would really like for you to be shooting at this mage.
Help
Harry, back her up. Mage must go.
Yes?
And I'm still casting, apparently.
My blade this is down here.
Well, that's...
What is it?
I am still not sure what's going on here, but...
Nature, take the life she gave!
Oh, not time stop again. I am so tired of this spell. I hate when I'm just sitting here just waiting for anything to happen so that I can actually act. This is worse than watching a cutscene. I would just prefer if this spell did not exist in this game, because this is just too annoying.
Speed.
Mage go foom.
My blade down south.
See, that's just annoying. I hate waiting for the time stop to end so I can actually do something. At least they aren't following up with Meteor Storm. That is true. That is true. Although hopefully I would have interrupted them before they finished casting. Well, at least we're inside.
It will be done.
Oh. Okay. Fine then. Alright. Oh, wait. Imoen leveled up. Let's just take care of that. Level up. Abilities. Energy Blade. Improved Alacrity. Dragon's Breath. Alacrity? Erases the pause between casting spells. Oh, well, I don't really spellcast with her, so that's not all that useful. Dragon's Breath? Time Stop is super fun to use in conjunction with another spell that allows you to cast like 15 spells in a second. Yeah. Dragon's Breath spell causes a disembodied head of a red dragon to appear and breathe fire with the strength of an adult red dragon. In addition to the enormous 20d10 fireball, the force of the dragon's breath knocks an opponent off their feet and away from the caster. The victim can save versus breath weapon to take half damage and not be blown backward. This spell will not harm party members. I like it. We'll take Dragon's Breath, please. Thank you. May I remember to use it. Alright.
What is it?
Well, since I made level up decisions, I'm going to do a real save and not just a quick save. Alright, through this door. Doesn't seem to be much in there, does there?
Without doubt.
Also, who cast haste? Oh. Oh, it was that easy.
Shows me how foolish I have been in gathering my army of mercenaries. I truly regret my wasted efforts at the expense of Amcatherine's citizens.
That's an interesting statement. Not sure what to do with that statement. I demand to know where Melisande is. I know your secret, Balthazar. You were working with Abazigal in Sendai. Or, I am the child of a god. Did you really think your pathetic army could stop me? don't actually care where Melisande is. I think she's in this up to her eyebrows and slightly above, and I don't really want her anywhere near me. So we're gonna go with number 2. You were working with Abazagal and Sendai, Balthazar. I know. I suppose it may have appeared as such, though in truth I have plotted their destruction ever since Melisande recruited me into the 5. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Eyebrows and above. May she drown in it. What kind of lies are you spinning now? Are you saying Melisande is the leader of the 5? Or are you trying to tell me that you are one of the 5? A ball spawn? Okay, playing a very credulous character. Are you saying Melisande is the leader of the 5?
Melisande recognized the taint of Baal within me, just as she recognized it in Sendai, Abazagal, and the others, just as she recognized it in you.
Yeah, how are all of the ball spawn and these other people who are, assisting the ball spawn or doing things with the ball spawn actually recognizing ball spawn when they see them? Because it's not something that I seem to have, so it's not like an inborn trait. Is this something I could learn so I can avoid the lot of you forever?
She lured me with promises of power and glory, but I followed her for a different reason. Only by joining the 5 could I discover who the others were and plot their demise.
Our father is dead, Balthazar. He should stay that way. So you used me to betray the other ballspawn for your own goals. I guess by killing your allies, I have done your dirty work for you. Or you mean you manipulated me, used me as a tool against the other ballspawn. Based on what we've seen so far, take out 1 or 2 more people and there won't be any more ballspawn for you to... Yeah, well, that's part of what concerns me. The more ballspawn there aren't walking the earth, the more ball essence there is gathering in the void. I'd rather leave them walking than kill them all. So you used me to betray the other ballspawn for your own goals. I wish I could take the credit for this brilliant ruse, Foxwine, but it seems I was not the only member of the 5 who plotted the downfall of the others.
Melisande is the puppet master pulling your strings in this staged production. I have merely tried to stay out of your path for as long as possible, anxious to see if you would prevail.
Does this mean I don't have to kill you? Because I really don't want to kill you. As long as Daddy doesn't get resurrected, I am fine with your continued existence. You seem the least malicious ballspawn that I have met besides myself. Ever. Actually, no, I take back that statement. That one pig farmer guy that Melisande dragged to that one town, he was the least malicious. But you seem the least malevolent. There was that one dude that just teleports away. He wasn't a ballspawn, though, was he? He was just like a merchant or something who just happened to be in the town and did not want to be. I wasn't under the impression that he was one of the ballspawn that had gotten brought there. This is all just an elaborate lie. I don't believe you. Or why would Melisande have gathered the 5 only to plot their destruction? Okay, yeah, I'm credulous. No, I'm not credulous. My character is credulous and pretty naive, let's face it. Why would Melisande want to destroy the 5 after going to all the difficulty of gathering them? It matters not, Foxwine. In the end, both Melisande and I have what we want. The other members of the 5 are dead, though she and I remain at odds. Oh no, he's ballspawn? Oh, I see. Well, if he's still alive, maybe there's yet hope. And now I suppose you plan to kill me just so you can resurrect Baal all by yourself? Oh no, Foxwine, I have no such designs. Baal's taint is an evil blight upon the world. I have no intention of bringing the Lord of Murder back into existence. Maybe I can let you live. I hope. My plan is much more altruistic. I have vowed to exterminate all of Baal's children, forever wiping the realms clean of his tainted existence. You have merely helped me in my goal. Oh. Oh. I am gonna have to kill him, but it's going to be self-defense. But you are a child of Baal as well. What happens to you?
Once I am certain I am the last, once I know there are no others, I will perform a ritual suicide. Baal's evil will die with me, but first I must end your evil existence.
Dude. There are so many of us, and it has been actual decades since Baal died. How do you know not a single one of us had a kid? How is it possible that not a single one of the hundreds of us didn't have a kid in that amount of time? Especially given how many humans there were amongst the Baal spawn. I'm just saying. But I am not evil. I am a force of good and justice. You sound like a hypocrite to me, sentencing those you have no right to judge. You won't be the first to try and kill me, and probably not the last. Or how noble. I'll enjoy spilling your pretentious guts all over the floor. Now, let's see. Would my character say the first thing or the second thing? Me, the player, would probably say the third thing, but I don't think that's in character. Yeah, you're right. The first thing is what Minsk would say. And as much as I want Minsk to like me, getting him to like me does not mean parroting him. Yeah, you sound like a hypocrite to me.
How many bodies have you left in your wake? Hundreds? Thousands? Saradouche is a smoking waste. How many other cities and towns have you brought destruction raining down upon?
Excuse you? I didn't burn Saradouche to the ground. That was a different half-sibling. I wasn't even there. But it wasn't my fault. I'm a victim of circumstance. I can explain everything if you give me a chance. And how many corpses have you left behind, Balthazar? Or I bring destruction wherever I go, and I revel in the blood. I am death incarnate. Well, the last one is obviously not the right one. I mean, I've been protesting the first one through this entire stream, but, There's nothing here to say, but I didn't burn Saradouche. Saradouche is not a smoking crater because of me. I didn't even get there until after the siege started. Don't lay that at my door, man. I can explain everything. Just give me a few hours to recount everything. I am much the same, Foxwine. Our mere presence brings death. It is inevitable. It is our destiny. We are not to blame. We are slaves to our father's tainted blood. Maybe you are, but I have spent a lot of time and effort rising above that. And you could have too. First one is basically saying that it's just including every... Yeah.
And as your power grows, so shall the ruin sown in your passing. Kingdoms will fall, and the rivers of Faerun will run with blood.
Yeah, and if people would stop attacking me, my powers wouldn't grow anymore. No, I do not accept this destiny you are laying on me. You condemn me based on my possible future? That is not justice. Or, I like the sound of that! I refuse to accept this destiny you lay at my door.
Further conversation is pointless. I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, Ballspawn.
Gotta love the cartoon villain responses. Yeah, I mean, if I were actually playing an evil playthrough, like if I were doing an evil playthrough, I would be glorying in those responses, because the evil playthrough really is cartoon villain bullshit. But, yeah. They are so over the top. I'm sorry I have to kill you, Balthazar. Oh wow, it's crowded in here. Well, you know what this calls for? This calls for a whole bunch of special attacks.
Speak.
Let's skip the charm animal. Greater death blow, yeah.
Name.
Sure, let's use the golem manual.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
Minsk should already know what's coming. Can try out the Juggernaut Golem too. I just used the Golem manual! I'm faster than you can type! Alright, what do we got here? Oh right! She's been able to shapeshift this entire time! I believe a smite is in order here. And what's better than one smite? 2 smites.
What can I do?
I believe I have another cast. Yep, I've got my wilting back. Have some wilting, Balthazar. Oh, can I not wilt Balthazar? Okay. I believe that calls for a different skill then. Where's my dispel magic? Why can't Aerie do anything? Why can't Aerie click on Balthazar? I'm not sure what's going on with Aerie here, but we'll figure that out in a moment. Let's let people do their thing, and then I'll try again with Aerie.
A good hit.
Oh, that's some interesting developments. Aerie, I really think that you should be hitting this monk. I'm not sure if using your sling from close up is really the good plan, so would you hit this monk with your staff, please?
Yes?
And in fact, I will help out.
Who says what?
No, wait. I want Minsk to go after Balthazar.
What is it?
Valgar can go after this monk. What a waste of a smite.
I await.
Jaheira, you also go after Balthazar. Okay, everybody's got your thing? Alright.
Ready and willing.
Oh, you're already hitting him. Okay. Alright, everybody.
What is it?
Every last person. Wait, did Balthazar die? Oh. Did we chunk him or did he run away?
You asked for it.
Oh, use shadow stance. Okay. Oh, there he is.
Speak.
Airy. Airy. Thank you. Aha! I am sorry to have killed him.
The greatest of the ball spawn, the five, have been destroyed, Godchild. Nearly all of Baal's essence has been returned to the source. Your journey is nearly complete.
Okay, so we gotta stop Melisande before she resurrects Baal, right? We're all agreed on this? He got chunked. Well, yeah, we chunked him good. But the five aren't destroyed. Melisande remains. So Baal is being resurrected. Is that what you're telling me? So what do I have to do now? Or, yeah, let's get this over with then. Pieces flying in every direction. Melisande remains.
The one you know as Melisande is not a member of the five, Godchild. She is no child of Baal.
That doesn't mean she's not going to try and resurrect him, and I'm very against resurrecting him.
The dead god Baal has not been resurrected. You must understand what awaits you at the end of your journey, Godchild. And for this, the one you know as Melisande will explain for herself.
How do I know she's not going to lie to me? Like, I'm pretty sure Solar is not going to lie to me. But Melisande's been lying to me since the moment we met. Melisande lies like she breathes.
I am here. Speak quickly.
Is kicking her in the face speaking quickly?
You are here at my sufferance, Spirit. You will answer our questions.
I am no dead thing. You have called a piece of a living goddess to you. However you have done it. Should I become aware of what you have done, you will pay dearly.
Oh yeah, Melisande's gotta go.
You are no goddess yet, mortal. The prophecy has not come to fruition.
And it's not going to if I have anything to do with it. And I do, because I am the main character.
It will soon enough. Everything has happened as I wished it. This will be no different. All of Baal's essence will be mine.
Ah, I see. So my half-sibs were going for a resurrection. Melisande was going for a Highlander. That makes more sense.
Then explain yourself. If you are correct, it shall make no difference in the end.
True enough. So be it. My name is Melisande the Black-Hearted, High Matriarch and greatest Deathstalker of my Lord Murder's Baalist temple. 'Twas I who led all the chants in his holy name.
Oh. How marvelous. Hi. You've gotta go. Oh, you've gotta go so bad. Basically pulling another Arenicus, but concentrating the essences first. Yeah.
It was I who harbored his avatar when the Lord of Murder was cast down to walk among us in the time of troubles. To his greatest priestess did he come for succor.
If you were the high priestess of his temple, you were the top of the pyramid when it came to his worship. No, duh.
To my most trusted Deathstalker did I entrust the secrets of my resurrection.
Oh. Hi, Dad. Please leave.
One of his priesthood needed to have access to the essence that would be collected from the ball spawn. One of his priesthood would have to perform the necessary rites to give the dead Lord of Murder back that essence.
Except you're not going to give it back. You're going to keep it for yourself. And I mean, I would not mind if she gets into like some sort of slapping match with Cyric. But the problem is that if she gets into some sort of slapping match with Cyric, I personally am going to be caught in the middle of that because she's going to want my ball essence to make herself more oomphy. And also, when two people with the powers of the gods start getting into a slapping match, the first ones who suffer are the mortals.
And so, great Lord Baal entrusted that duty to me. After his death, I alone retained access to his essence, and my power grew as each one of his mortal children died, their divinity returning to the source.
Gross. Well, I mean, Baal really isn't good at judging characters. Yeah, the thing here is that, like, what is this guy god? He's the god of murderers. Murderers worship him. Murderers are the ones who are like reaching out and being like, "Hey, Baal, I want to be your friend." Murderers are generally not very good people. Just to put it mildly. He has a poisoned pool to pull from, is what I'm saying. One of his lesser known domains may be being the god of bad decisions. Yeah, I mean, murder is actually a bad decision kind of universally as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, he entrusted his high priestess, the biggest person, like the highest person in his temple, with this whole information and stuff, but it's the highest priestess of murder. We should actually be stunned that there's been less bloodbaths than there have been.
And so you have betrayed me, Melisande the Blackhearted. The time draws nigh, and yet you perform no rites.
Well, to be fair, she's been locked up.
That is correct. Remain dust, my foolish god.
Like, was he also the god of betrayal? Because that would just be hilarious. He was just a bit naive, trusted people a bit too much. Yeah.
It was I who created the Five, loosed the god spawn at each other's throats, all the while promising those fools that they would serve at Baal's right hand. Well, they can, in limbo for all I care.
The very fact that there is an order that worships a god of murder is... well, dang.
It was I who masqueraded as the protector of Ballspawn, herding the ones that the Five could not find to their doom. I led the last Ballspawns to Saradouche and had them slaughtered.
Yes, I had already surmised that. Please tell me something I didn't know. But you couldn't have known that I would be there.
No, that's true. I knew that Illicera would perish against your might, but I did not expect you to show up quite so soon. Still, you proved a fortunate arrival.
God of Betrayal is apparently someone named Gargouth? Never heard of him before. Well, he probably paid a biographer who then, ran away with the money because, betrayal.
Getting rid of one of the Five without it looking like my doing was one thing.
All his priests betrayed him.
You already in Saradouche. I could turn you on Yagashura as well, after I let him into Saradouche to kill the other Ballspawn, of course.
Oh, of course. How fortuitous for you that I was around to kick his face in. But yeah, the God of Betrayal has been completely betrayed by his priesthood, and that's why nobody's heard of him.
And then you turned on the rest of those paranoid fools while I distracted them. The Five were the last thing I had to deal with before I could become the Lady of Murder myself. And you've dealt with them nicely.
Oh, I just really want to wind her up and let her go against Cyric, but she's gonna try and kill me to get what she wants, and I can't allow that. It's not over while I'm still alive. You tricked and used me. I will kill you for that. You've taken my rightful place. I won't allow it. I'll stop you, Melisande. You won't get away with this. So you've gotten what you wanted. No need for me to be involved, then. Or Lady of Murder, eh? Any chance you need a right-hand woman? Oh, please. Everybody knows the left hand is the sinister side. It's not over while I'm still alive.
I have most of the essence of Baal under my control, fool. I am nearly a goddess. I control the entire abyssal realm that was once Baal's, all of the throne of blood.
Was that a clever joke? I'd like to think so, Jorg. Sinister means left in Latin. Possibly. I can pronounce a lot of Latin, but I don't translate it very well.
Do you dare come and face me there? Or shall I hunt you down like the sorry dog that you are?
Oh, I'll come all right. The throne of Baal belongs to me. I'd confront your kind of evil wherever I had to go, and I will win. I will never let you get away with this. Someone has to stop you. It appears you leave me little choice. Too bad for you. Oh, stop. Now you're scaring me. If you were any good, Melisande, you wouldn't have needed to resort to trickery in the first place. The only bit of Latin I retained from high school was how to tell a teacher I needed to use the bathroom. Well, the Throne of Baal, I don't want it, so definitely not the first one. Maybe the second one. Necess est mihi ad latrinam ire magistra. Oh, it's been a while. As most of my Latin is church Latin, so there's a couple words in there that never actually show up in church. Someone has to stop you, and I suppose it might as well be me. Imagine latrines don't come up too much in Shirtlet. No, they really don't. Not even when you're talking about the story of Job.
Then why wait? Let's see how the prophecy ends right here and now.
Here in my chamber, with my friends unconscious behind me, where they can be used as hostages? As you wish.
Enough. A battle here will solve nothing.
Well, yeah, because Melisande isn't actually here, so...
Your course is set, godchild. Return to your pocket plane, and when you are ready, you will need to end its existence. Then you will be within the throne of blood, and Melisande will be at hand.
Cespinar's there, he's got your back. I'm sure that he does. But, you know, Melisande there is steeped very heavily in the essence of Baal. And Cespinar, I think, is more loyal to Baal than he is to me. I'm not sure that he'd put his all in. I mean, I've definitely been nicer to him than my father has, but I don't know how far that goes with imps.
She is not yet done taking the essence of Baal's children. I suggest that you move quickly, godchild. The final act of prophecy awaits.
You suddenly know with a strange certainty that in the room beyond lies a challenge. You somehow know that you must face an aspect of yourself or your fears, but not why or how. Well, that's definitely something. Okay, take that, take these. You take that.
You need something?
You... Eh, whatever, take that. Could have used that earlier, actually.
Yes?
Okay, into the gem pouch with all this stoof.
What is it?
And I believe that the dude up here dropped some stuff as well, so we're going up here. Ooh, money. Okay. I'll take that blood money, thank you. Okay, so final fight against Melisande. I can possibly even do that tonight. Because I started the stream a half an hour late, I am going to be running it a half an hour long. So... I believe the thing to do
Speak.
is indeed to head back to the pocket plane. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be destroying the pocket plane. But this trial in this room, that's not gonna fold up the pocket plane, is it? Because what I'd like to do is the trial, a long rest, and then fold things up for the confrontation. If that's the case, enjoy the finale. Gotta head out. Oh, work in the morning. I see. Well, thank you very much for being here, Mirai-kun. I hope you enjoyed the time that you got here. I might be finishing the game today. It's possible. If Melisande's the last thing, then I might well be finishing the game today.
What is it?
Well, I'm gonna save.
Direct me as you will.
Okay, we're gonna try We didn't pick up any equipment or anything, so...
Good servant. Oh, yes.
Yes, you are, Sespinar, but I didn't pick up anything new, so I'm not going to be talking to you right now. Okay, hopefully this will not fold up the pocket plane. Oh. Oh, hi.
Not have come to this place.
I am what lies within you. Yeah, that thing that I refuse to use. Yeah, I recognize you. I am the ultimate expression of your power, Godling. No, you're not. I am the last of the barricades you have erected between yourself and destiny. Defeat me, and this plane is no more. There will only be the throne of Baal. Darn it! But you will not defeat me, for I am the Ravager. Okay, that is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh, man. Alright. Sorry, folks. This is one thing that I am willing to save scum over. I will get that long rest before I fold up this plane. Okay. Let's hope we don't use too much juice fighting the Ravager.
It will be done.
You should not have come to this place.
I am what lies within you. I am the ultimate expression of your power, Godling. I am the last of the barricades you have erected between yourself and destiny. Defeat me, and this plane is no more. There will only be the throne of Baal. But you will not defeat me, for I am the Ravager. You know, if I use Charm Animal on him, will that hurt him? Why are there bodies? Why are there already bodies? The Ravager's got a lot of immunities, doesn't he? Whoa, Valgar. Not for long, you aren't. Valgar, we've talked about this.
A good hit.
Good night forever, part of me. I leveled? With the last child of Baal dead, you may now enter the abyssal realm of the throne of Baal. Once you do so, the pocket plane will be destroyed forever. Oh, I could have... Alright, fine.
Yes?
Well, I get my final level up. R.I.P. Oh no! No, wait, he's an imp. He'll just return to his plane. He'll just go home. Right? Greater death blow. Not if he dies in his realm. Oh no! Oh no! That is very unfortunate, but I can't take him with me, can I?
What is it? Certainly.
Man, I could have done the fight with the Ravager and then had a long rest. Should I, like, say goodbye to Sespinar? If I can find him?
Sespinar is good servant. Oh, yes!
We're gonna go say goodbye to Sespinar. And all the stuff that we have stored here that we never needed again.
Serves a great one. Sespinar make good butler, yes? Would you like me to make you shiny ones? I have many recipes.
Oh man, I can't say goodbye to him? Okay. One last conversation about all the stuff you can't do for me.
Ooh! Needs must I look through your belongings? Nope.
Yeah, I kinda knew that.
I see nothing more that matches with my recipes. No more shiny ones. Well, back to cleaning, I guess.
Disappointment. Alright. Goodbye, Sespinar. It was good knowing you. I kinda wish I hadn't had to end a stream early because of you, but... Whoop, no, wait. Wrong button. Okay. Time to leave.
Ooh! Shiny ones. Sespinar is good servant.
Your destiny is nearly complete. Return me to where I was. I am ready. It is time for the end. Or I do not wish to leave at this time. I am ready. It's time for the end. Fifth challenge complete. Ooh, old school cutscene. Mel, Booby, time to go.
As you step into the abyssal plane, the first thing that strikes you is how suddenly alien it feels. A chill wind sweeps across an empty void, screaming in your ears that you are not welcome here. Several strange towering structures are present, suspended in the void by an unknown power. All your immortal senses tell you, however, that the powerful essence of your dead father is close, and that this place is indeed the throne of Baal.
Well, this ain't good. This ain't good at all. How dare you make me confront my father issues?
I see you have finally found your way to the throne of Baal. You should know, however, that far, far too late.
Mel, you grew. How marvelous for all of us. This part of the abyss was once your father's and might have been partly yours, but it's mine now. Along with all the essence of a god, this place is mine to rule as I wish. You stole something that isn't yours to begin with, Melisande. You don't have all the essence of Baal, and you don't rule here alone. You manipulated me, you deceitful harpy, and you will pay. You should have remained true to Baal. Only he could have saved you now. I will stop you, Melisande, any way I can. Or, yeah, well, I suppose everybody has a dream. Psycho. I'm not going to tell her that she stole something that wasn't hers to begin with, because that implies that I want it, and I don't. We're going with number 5. I will stop you by murdering you in the face. You know, just like Daddy would want. Sigh. I am disappointed in you, Foxwine. So much bluster, so much force. How you have managed to blunder your way through the realms and not perish sooner, I have no idea. Well, there's this thing about the difficulty settings. But it doesn't matter in the long run. You've served me well enough, and now it is time for your essence to be added back to my power. With the power of incredible violence, I will prevail! Okay. Oh, Aerie. Why didn't you tell me that you'd leveled? Also, I forgot to use your belt. I'm sorry, girl. There's no time for the belt, but we can take care of the leveling. Oh, all the sound just cutting off like that. Dang. Well, this is... I have no good place to put this, I realize. My main did level, but I did the level up for her already. Yeah, there is a significant fox butt covering my face, yeah. It feels appropriate in some ways. Faceless streamer, faceless character, because of fox butt. Maybe single weapon style? Do you not wish to... Oh, no. Okay, fine. You know what? You get a point in club. I don't care anymore. Let's see. Energy blades, mass raise dead. No other choices. Energy blades it is. Okay, that is everybody who had a level up. Pips right now are pretty... Yeah. Okay, well, as long as I am on Aerie, I might as well do some things. You know, I think this time we should start with the Dispel magic rather than trying to do other stuff. Okay. Let's see here. I'm feeling a smite.
Nature's servant awaits.
I'm feeling 2 smites.
You point, I punch.
Obviously, we're going to be going with a greater whirlwind.
Yep.
You... No.
Speak.
I will be going for a greater death blow.
What do you want?
And Imoen is apparently... What is Imoen doing? We're going to go all the way to this end. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna summon a planetar. Right here. Okay, y'all have your things to do. Do 'em. This is the first time I've summoned a planetar on purpose. Yes. We got a death tyrant. Oh wait, that's her death tyrant. What is happening? Why has she got a death tyrant? Minsk! Do that. Shahira, I think you should also go to the death tyrant. I do believe the death tyrant is down now.
Yes?
Okay, concentrating on Melisande. Actually, you know what? Airy,
Help however I can.
you did the dispel magic. Now we're gonna have some wilting. Just shoot it right in there.
Should not be wasting time on you. I still have to absorb the Volscon essences. And there is more than enough power in this plane to keep you busy.
Hey! If you are wise, you will flee. Once I am done with the essences, I will not hesitate to gather your own as well. I note that you are at half hit points, woman. I'm sure your pride is hurting as much as you are. Would you actually let me do something?
What is it?
How do I... Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Name.
Alright, Speedy Gonzalez.
Gotcha.
You get over there. Minsk, you get over here. Oh, no, wait. Actually, Minsk, you are also a fast one. Minsk, you get over here. Valgar, you get over here because you are also fast, but you're not as fast as Imoen and Minsk. Oh, great. They are protected. Okay, so we gotta do them one at a time. Unless this one isn't protected. Man, how do I... There we go.
Ready and willing.
Don't think you can get over to those other two on the right and top right. Oh, because there's no bridge. Okay. You are correct. Okay.
What can I do?
My blade by my hand.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Good thing we've got a planetar here.
What is it? You will fall by my hand.
We'll just work our way down. That's what we'll do.
Evil cannot be allowed to fester. Evil cannot be allowed to fester. Yes.
Speak. Without doubt.
Cut off the pool's flow, stopping Melisande. Oh, so this is a staged fight. And now the planetar is stuck. Oh boy.
No longer to end your pathetic life. Prepare to join your siblings.
How about no?
Yes?
This seems familiar. This seems like it's happened before.
Something up?
I kind of hate that the planetar... Oh, great. Not time stop again. Oh, man. I am so annoyed by this spell. I can't believe the planetar got stuck. Oh, where is what and who and how? Glabrezu, Death Tyrant. I can't see Melisan at all. The Planetar is stuck. These two, I believe, have been feared.
What is it?
Alright, let's do some target switching. I'm going to go for this Glabrezu. Imoen can keep attacking the Death Tyrant. Minsk, you know what? You go for the Death Tyrant too, because you're practically... Oh, wait, no. You go for this Glabrezu because you're on top of that. Who is this? That's Jaheira. Jaheira, you go for the Death Tyrant. I'm not sure what Valgar's doing. I'll let him work it out. Aerie, back me up. Okay, okay. Oh man, why does she keep summoning?
Speak. Yes?
Oh man, Valgar, you are just getting all sorts of stuff beaten out of you right now. Mostly your blood. Why is so much of your blood on the floor, Valgar? Bricked my run here numerous times and my no real. Oh. Question is she going to run away again, or is this it?
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go. Go for the eyes, fool. Go for the eyes. Yeah!
I'm getting real tired of these guys not doing their job.
What is it?
I'm still here.
I think that Imoen summoned him? Or possibly Aerie. Yeah, actually, I think Imoen summoned the Planetar. I think Aerie summoned the other two. Some very... Yeah, she's got some low-level summoning spells still in her memories because I never bother to reshuffle. Oh, come on.
Speak. Quickly enter the sunset.
Oh, you do that now, girl. Moiter!
You will get it good.
Actually, Jaheira, drink a potion. We have so many potions. Minsk!
Who says what?
Foxwine says you're dying.
You point.
Minsk.
I punch.
You drink.
Something you need?
You drink. would be a really excellent time for you to use your belt.
What is it?
Without hesitation.
And once again, the summons get stuck over there. I know that there's still one more, but we still have more juice in the tank. Great. What the heck are these Slayer shadows? Yeah, Minsk was attacking this one. Jahira is attacking this one. Valgar is... You know what? Valgar is heading over here to help with this one. I don't know which one Aerie is shooting at, but whichever one it is, it's the right one. Oh, but wait, there's more! Hey, Imoen. Why don't you have more of the hefty potions? Of course, time stop again. Well, at least we got that potion down Imoen's throat. I want you to have more potion. I think we need to do the ganging up thing. Oh no, I hate all of this. Oh,
Ready and willing. Good to go.
Run, Imoen, run! Then drink the potion. The rest of us who aren't Imoen, yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Imoen here. All of these symbols are really hard to read, but, okay, these Slayer spirits are not going down, so I think we need to gang up on them. Getting banished to the shadow. No! She's not allowed to die.
Something up? What is it?
Oh man, it's such a mess in here. Hey, Valgar, I noticed you leveled up. Take that level up. You know what, take another critical strike with that. Drink. Yes, you're right, you're right, you're right. Hardiness. Pity I already used my smite. Power attack.
Yes?
Another greater death blow, because why the heck not? I should have walked Valgar out of the nasty cloud of nastiness before all this. Again? I'm getting real tired of this.
Armor sharpened and raring to go.
Alright, Valgar, Valgar. Walk over here. Yes, thank you for doing that. Now drink.
Who says what?
I'm not sure who or what is hitting anything.
What is it?
You point, I point.
Minsk, step over here, please.
I won't be as gentle.
Alright, now that you're over here, drink.
Time to move?
It is done.
Oh.
Swords, not words.
Speak. Yes?
No, wait, no, that's
What is
not. You know, I want to attack that thing that Melisande summoned, but I can't. Unlucky the Planetar got stuck. Yeah, yeah. And back she goes. She didn't say anything this time. That's interesting. Oh, now you cast that.
Speak.
Okay. Drink. Open. Oh, we didn't have any of the big ones in here? We only had little ones? That's what you're telling me? That is unfortunate. Okay. A fallen solar. Great. Great. There's a lot of damage going down here.
What is it?
You will fall back.
Something else. It's no use. Try something else.
Every hamster has his day.
Whoa! Should have been keeping an eye on my own hit points.
Yes?
All right. Everybody be drinking up. We're gonna take a moment here.
You need something? No, I can't carry anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped something.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Lordy. Okay. Water's Edge +3. The blade of this weapon seems to shimmer, revealing a fluid razor edge. Truly, there was great skill involved in its construction, as well as a blessing or two from well-meaning eye above, even though the hilt is comparatively almost clumsily adorned. Thaco +3, 1d8 +3 slashing damage. Okay.
I'll help however I can.
Whoop. +5, +4. I don't think anybody would actually be helped by a +3 weapon right now. I mean, maybe I should switch hands? What does Phobane do again? Saving throws, successful hit. Oh, okay, yeah, but strange to give you a named weapon that is that bad at the actual last. Yeah, that is really weird. Okay, everybody. Refills. The fact that it's named is even funnier, really. Okay. Oh. And Give those back to Aerie. There's more in the bag, so I'm not worried. I just want to make sure that everybody has a full pile, since I'm going to have to be relying on them a bit. Back to Minsk, you are going to take these and you're going to drink some of them for hit point purposes.
What?
We're just gonna pass this pile of potions around, because this is probably going to be the last fight, and I want to make sure that everybody is topped up, so to speak. Yes? Yes? Okay.
What is it?
Alright. Things are happening. This is the last platform, so this is probably the last round with Melisande, who will hopefully not summon quite as much. Cross fingers.
If it must be done. You are stronger than even I imagined. Your destiny versus mine. Let's finish this now, once and for all. To the victor go the spoils!
I'm going to win. Mostly because I have my thumb on the scales, but I'm going to win. Hold up, folks. We have so many special things to do.
Speak.
Let's see here. I'm not going to change into the Slayer. I am going to resist magic, though. You know what? Now is a good time for the golem.
You point, I punch.
Minsk, you know what I want from you. Jaheira, we're doing the thing, Jaheira.
I'm still here.
Critical.
What can I do?
Well, that's an excellent question. No, True Sight is definitely not a thing that we need right now. Does Aerie have a planetar? I don't think so. I think the strongest thing that she has is the wilting. Wilting. She has a fiend. Sure, let's call up a fiend. We got him on speed dial. We'll put him over here. Okay. Hope it's fiendly. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm gonna miss that planetar. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Once Imoen is finished summoning that golem, I have something else for her to do.
What do you want?
Imoen, I just remembered that you had these arrows of dispelling. Please, equip those and use them on Melisande specifically. Golem, please go for this Death Tyrant. Did we not actually get the fiend?
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
I can't tell the difference between Jaheira and a fiend right now. Who is this over here? That's Valgar. Okay, Valgar, I want you and the golem to be beating on this death tyrant.
My blade down the
These dispelling arrows, they're not doing anything. And it looks like I used them up. Well, something happened that made the fiend not happen. Harry, come on. We've got... We can try this. Oh, wait, apparently we didn't need it. Man, look at Jaheira go!
Enough, Melisande. The gods have decreed this contest is over.
Oh, my poor golem, its face is... My poor golem. You tried, you failed. I'd tell you to move on with your life, but, well...
You are no god, priestess of Baldur. You play with stolen energies that make you immortal, that give you great power. But that does not...
Oh man, this sound balance is getting all up in... The music is louder than the dialogue for me. I hope it's better for you guys, but... So the music is louder than the dialogue for you guys, too. Sorry. I have no control over this. You would die first? Well, I think that's part of the deal, actually.
But you cannot die, so long as the essences are within you. Even now, however, they struggle to flee from your weakened frame. You are rebooted, and destiny belongs to the victor.
No, no you won't.
You will do nothing, Melisande, but accept your fate.
This is a whole you are already dead sort of moment, isn't it?
The time that was mentioned has come, godchild. There is a choice before you. You have prevailed against all that have assailed you, and now you must decide your fate.
Retirement and living peacefully for the rest of my days?
Only one other spawn of the dead god remains, the sibling who fought at your side. Her portion of the essence is not large, but she must make a choice.
Oh, right. I doubt Imoen wants to be the god of murder either. You mean me, don't you? You're talking about the part of me that's the taint, the powers I've developed.
Do you intend to keep that essence, godchild? Or will you surrender it to your elder sibling?
Eh? If I could have gotten rid of it voluntarily, I would have done it a long time ago. Take it. I don't want it. I never wanted it. I don't want it either!
As you wish, Imoen. So it is done. The only decision against your sibling.
Uh,
The vast majority of the soul essences of the children of Baal, Lord of Murder, now belong to you, and you alone. You must now decide what to do with this power. Be wise. The choice is irrevocable.
what are my options? Shove your wisdom. I fought to get here and I earned my place. Can I give up the taint easily like Imoen did? Or why? What's going to happen to me? What are my options?
First, you may choose to surrender that portion of the essence which remains with you. It shall be given to Amelisand, and her soul, with all the essence it contains, shall be destroyed.
Tempting.
You may think this brutal, but Amelisand has welded the essence to her own soul, foolishly, and there is no other way. The price of ambition is always high.
Ambition is as ambition does.
Surrendering the essence will allow the gods to remove its evil taint and hide it well within the halls of Mount Celestial, forever preventing it from soiling further souls.
That's a very tempting option. That is a very tempting option. It's like everything my character has wanted from the very beginning.
You, Baldur, would be made immortal, free to continue your life with a destiny of your own choosing. The manipulations of gods will no longer be your concern, and your soul will be untainted.
Having her soul obliterated is the better outcome for her anyway. Otherwise she would be sent to fight in the blood. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly care what happens to Melisand's soul. Melisand made her choices. I am not responsible for those choices or their outcome. Also, she tried to murder me several times. Several times. And my other choice?
Once Amelisand's soul is destroyed and the essence released, you may accept it into yourself if you want it, and the throne of Baal will be yours to command.
Ugh, no!
You have fought against the taint of your father with great vigilance. It is most impressive. Impressive enough that I would be willing to remain by your side.
Thank you?
The power you may claim will bring new enemies, and the attentions of evil gods such as Sirith, who usurped your sire's godly role by the edict of Al the Overfather.
Okay.
I will fight by your side and help you achieve whatever destiny awaits in the flames. Your future is unknown even to the gods, although it will certainly be a great one.
That part is because I had very high rep. Oh, I see. So there is a reward for being the goodiest of goody two-shoes. That's nice. Admittedly, I don't want the throne, and I want nothing to do with the throne, but it's really nice that there is, in fact, you know, a reward for playing it the way I have.
The choice is difficult, but these are your two options, Baldur. This is where your destiny is realized, and your future begins.
Okay.
Oh, say it is not so. We will no longer fight evil together. Oh, Boo will miss you. Forever shall we hang our heads in sadness in remembrance of our great butt-kicking friend.
I am not dying, Minsk. I am not dying. Good Lord, don't have my funeral yet.
Boo and I will say, we knew the hero, and people will of course not believe us, and maybe they will look at us more strangely than they do now. Or maybe not.
I'm gonna be honest, Minsk. I'm not sure if it is possible for people to look at you more strangely than they already do for talking to the hamster. I love the hamster too, though, so, you know, you be that weirdo that people look at sideways for the rest of your existence. Do it for me. But still, stop having my funeral. I'm not dying.
So, it's finally come down to this, has it?
been through right from Candlekeep and Baldur's Gate, through Irenicus and Bodhi and their plans. I wonder what Gorion would say now.
Gorion would find the nearest wall and beat his head against it, I am pretty sure. Me? I'll miss you if you go. You're more than a sister to me. I owe you everything. But who wouldn't want to see the plains? Who wouldn't want to see this through to the proper end? Becoming a god is not the proper end, especially not this particular god.
It seems my promise to Gorion is at last at an end. It will be difficult to watch you move on to a higher state of being, if that is where you choose to go. But you hardly need my guidance any longer.
While that's true, I prefer you as a friend anyway. I only pray you make the decision that is right for you, Foxwine. Even Gorion would ask you to do no less. That is true.
What a terrible thing to decide. You fought for so long to get to this point. If you choose to keep all this power, there will be nothing more than more fighting.
That is true. That is very true. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to. What a frightening thing to become. But you've never taken the easy path, have you, Foxwine? They're trying to get me to be a god. The writing here is actually trying to get me to be a god.
You wish to face the Taint of Ball forever? It will eat away at you if you do not embrace it willingly. Make your own destiny would be my advice. Do not rest in your sire's shadow.
See, that's the way I feel too. Thank you, Valgar.
The time has come to make your choice, Bossman. What is your wish?
God of murder has got to be the most volatile god. Yeah, I mean, you're the god of murder. It's pretty much your destiny to be murdered by the next god of murder, and so on and so forth, cycling forever through the rest of all time. Okay, so my options are, I will retain the essence of Baal that is my right and become a power of the plains. I do not want the essence of Baal. Do what you will with it. I want to remain mortal. Well, we all know what decision that I'm making here because I have been yelling it into the microphone for multiple streams now. And heck, my save file is named it. So I want to be immortal. I don't want to be a ball spawn anymore. I am good enough without him. I do not want it. Take it away. I will not ascend.
Then you shall begin life anew, mortal, without the taint of your sire upon your soul, and the essence of Baal shall forever be hidden. You have done well, and freedom shall be your reward.
Freedom! 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 I'm free!
So you're going to stay immortal? Wow, after all that, we're going to end up on the road again. Must feel good, though, to have your own future ahead of you again, though, no?
You know, living the rest of my life without a prophecy hanging over my head is everything that I ever wanted. It'll be the first time we'll be able to pick our path since we left Candlekeep. I can't wait. I know you're terribly surprised, Jorg. It's a horrible shock given my playthrough so far.
Your decision has been made, godchild. Now the act must be carried out. Prepare yourself.
I have been waiting for 32 streams to say this. My body is willing. Millicent!
Damn you! No! I'm too strong!
was a good explosion. That was a very good explosion.
Your divine essence slowly fades, and for a moment you feel empty, incomplete. It is frightening, but soon yields to a new sensation, one of hope. With your closest companions at your side, you are free to live out your mortal life, no longer a pawn of Baal's prophecy. The adventure draws to a close, but there will be more to come. Even as a mortal, you are to be looked upon in awe, and your power commands attention, both friendly and otherwise. Your life is yours, as are the trials to come. As years pass, tales of your exploits shall spread far and wide, and bards will sing your name along with heroes and villains of legend. Your life may be mortal, your time now finite, but the mark you have left upon the realms will endure.
Because I'm awesome. Are they going to read it, or should I read it? Apparently I should read it. Aerie continued adventuring after leaving Foxwine's company, driven in her travels to oppose slavery in any form. Her compassion grew tainted by revenge, however, revenge for what had been taken while she was in chains. She might have lost herself entirely had she not stumbled across a group of Avariel enslaved in Cormyr. They compelled her to come to Faena Dale, the home she was originally stolen from, and she learned much while there. Most importantly, she learned she was no longer one of them and stopped pining for wings she wouldn't use anyway. Aerie eventually became a high priestess in Understone, a gnomish village her mentor Quail had sometimes spoken of. He had been her true family, and it was among his people that she finally found peace. So, is this going to go through each companion, or do I have to hit done in order to get... Well, let's let it finish scrolling up and I'll find out, I guess. Oh man, the scroll is so slow. Oh, this is a scroll for very slow readers. I mean, I didn't even read that particularly quickly. Like, I would love it if they went through each companion. That would be awesome. Let's see. 99% sure done takes you to the next character, but I don't want... Yeah, I don't want to be wrong either. I would hate to miss the you know, John went on to graduate high school and became, you know, a football coach. Well, that definitely is nothing. So, yep. All right. Let's let it get a few lines up so that I can read at a decent speed. Valgar continued adventuring for several years after the Ballspawn saga, traveling among the wilds and becoming a common sight near Waterdeep. In time, he would retire to Athkatla, content to assume a contemplative life on his family estate, but admirers among the nobility would not let him rest. He was pressured into assuming the title of Chief Inspector, a responsibility he didn't want, but corruption within the city soon gained his ire. Surprising even himself, Valgar became an effective leader, and it was this term in office that truly restored the Corthallo family name. Valgar eventually married, and his only son, the pride of his life, took the lessons of the father to heart. He would go on to lead the Cowled Wizards, becoming its greatest agent of reform. Ho ho! Nice. I'll let that scroll for just a little bit before I hit the done button. We don't need to let it go all the way up the way we did for Aerie, because we know the answer now. I like that story for Valgar. That was fitting. Let this get a few ones up so that... There we go. Hey, boo! With the saga of the Ballspawn closed, Minsk fulfilled a long-promised oath. He returned to Rashomon, hoping to regale the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge with the tales of his deeds and earn a place within its hallowed halls. His words were not needed. Every tavern in Faerun had a bard singing of the valiant ranger, and he was welcomed as a hero. Eventually, he formed his own adventuring company, the Justice Fist, spiking fear into the hearts and faces of evil until, in his advancing age, he again set out across the realms and disappeared. And what of Boo? Well, what is Minsk without Boo? The two would never be separated, and some say they are together still, up amongst the stars, where hamsters are giants and men become legends. He disappeared, yeah. And I mean, I've seen certain things. I have a theory, which I'm not going to share. But yeah, Minsk definitely did his thing. To the utmost and the hilt. Hey! So we'll let this scroll up a little bit so that I can... There we go. And what of Imoen, the eternal child? She had long stood in the shadow of Foxwine, but she was her own person, and would find her fate where she pleased. She returned to Candlekeep for a time, her formidable skill in magic granting a greater appreciation for its tomes. It was smaller than she remembered, however, and she did not stay long. Later, she was seen in such vaunted company as Kelvin Blackstaff and Elminster, by all accounts encouraging them to not be such stick-in-the-muds. Her influence grew over time, and she may have founded a thieves' guild that now operates all the way to Neverwinter. When asked of this, she always answered with a smile of purest innocence. "Hey, she would say, it's just me, Imoen." Oh no, ad break! Oh, okay, I'm gonna let this one scroll. For the sake of the ad break. We're gonna let this one get all the way up to the top. Just to be sure that we're not missing out on too much. Well, just to be sure that all those who are not subscribers are not missing out on much. Very well-timed ad break, indeed. A very interestingly timed ad break. I'm assuming that since you say it was well-timed, that it has now ended. I have no time sense. So, on to the next person. Oh, I know who this is. I really preferred her character portrait in 1, I gotta say. The character portrait in 2, it has some, like, weird stuff going on here. The events of the Ballspawn saga affected Jaheira deeply. It was her duty to protect the greater balance of things, but in the years to come, she found an increased portion of that fight occurring within her own mind. Witnessed a great change while in Foxwine's company, she had become acutely aware of how fleeting life was and how the loss of those she held dear ate away at her thoughts. In time, she would be known as a tireless champion of balance, one that sometimes acted in concert with the Harpers, and sometimes did not. Always, however, she remained distant and guarded, never staying long in any one place. Jaheira would cross the realms thrice over, but she never did return to Tithir or the Sword Coast. Yeah, there's something weird about this. Like, I think it's the way that the artist, like, tried to, I think it's like her face is slightly turned away, but also tilted, and just the way that the artist was trying to, put that forward just did not land. There's just, it's very weird. And it's like the part of her lips that's further away are bigger than the ones that should be closer, and it's very odd. It's something is weird. Some portraits are traces of real photographs. Viconia, not sure. Yeah, I did not know that, so I obviously have no idea. I wish I could make this go faster, but I do intend to let the credits scroll because my complaints about the sound balance of the expansions aside, I do want to give credit where credit is due. Thank you! I have finished the game. It is done. And I wish I could go and like do some things in the background while it's running, but unfortunately the sound would stop, and this is pretty good music. But the fact that I have finished Baldur's Gate 2 means that next week, starting at Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be starting to play Baldur's Gate 3. Brand new character. Thank you, Green. Welcome to the stream. Right into, yes, straight into Baldur's Gate 3. I have been dodging spoilers like a maniac for months. I am done. I'm getting straight into that sucker. Made the big... Yes. I already knew of Larian Studios before they were contracted to make Baldur's Gate 3. I have played Divinity Original Sin, both 1 and 2, and loved them. I trusted Larian Studio long before they even released the early access of Baldur's Gate 3. I know they did a good job. I know they did the best possible job. So I'm really looking forward to this. And also, it's fully voiced. I'm not going to have to read half as much stuff. Started playing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 back in 2019 after they announced Baldur's Gate 3. Ah, yeah. I mean, I did not start playing I didn't start streaming Baldur's Gate 1 because of Baldur's Gate 3. I started streaming Baldur's Gate 1 because there's a whole bunch of the classic RPGs that I just never played because I wasn't really playing computer games at that point in time. I was involved with other things and doing other stuff, and I wasn't gaming very much then, and so I missed a lot of really good games, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Like Planescape. You know, all of those ones. So I have every intention of getting to a bunch of the classic RPGs and streaming them, but I started on the Baldur's Gate series, and, you know, as it turned out, you know, I had Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and 3 was going to be coming, so I was 5 and not in... Oh! I may have revealed a little about my age. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it would have been especially difficult for a 5-year-old who didn't speak English. That would be very rough. There's a lot of reading in these games. Plus concepts that are a little deep for a 5-year-old, yeah. And then the music cut out. It's not because I'm off the screen either. It's just the music isn't there anymore. So, you know, I'm gonna go over to another screen here, and I'm going to adjust my custom commands over here, and I'm going to put Baldur's Gate 3 instead of Baldur's Gate 2 in there. There we go. Now it's correct, and I can fix the Twitch schedule later. I would prefer not to do that while I'm streaming. Oh, and then the music comes back again, so... Well, I may have cheated all of us of a bit of the music, for which I apologize. But yes, I will be fixing up the schedule on Twitch to say the correct Baldur's Gate. after the stream, and I will get to installing Baldur's Gate 3 either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. My current plan, I have actually seen the very beginning of Baldur's Gate 3 already. I bought it when it was still in early access, and I did run the first part of the tutorial, basically, to make sure, A, that the game ran on my system, and B, that it was registered that I had, in fact, played the game in early access so that I would get the goodies. You know how it is. So I will actually be going in, and I will, in the week between now and the next stream, I will go in and I will actually create a character, so that we don't get stuck in an hour or two of character creation. And so I will have a plan for the character creation. I will still go through this starting cutscene and everything. I have already decided, yes. I will not reveal at this time, but I have already decided what class and race I will be playing. I haven't decided on subclass yet. I will save that for when the time comes. But, well, I tend to get stuck in character creation a lot. So it is my intention to take the time beforehand to do that, so that the stream doesn't have to sit through me like flipping between 3 different noses trying to decide which one to use. She will, of course, be a she who's named Foxwine. That part is immutable. It is what happens. Whenever I get the chance, I play a woman and I name her Foxwine. So yes, I spent a couple of months deciding which class I was going to play. You think you know which class? It's not Ranger, Jorg. It's not Ranger. I've played enough Ranger. And also, 5th edition Ranger is for people who like ammo counting. Yes, I see you, Green. I see you. There, Green. There. I happen to know for a fact that Green's favorite class is, in fact, well, anybody who uses a ranged weapon. And preferably the longer range, the better. So my slight disdain for 5th edition Rangers is mildly hurtful in this particular circumstance. I don't hate any class, but I do admit that the 5th edition Ranger does not excite me. And there goes the music again. All the classes are viable and fun to play. Some more than... Yeah, well, it's a whole thing. It's like, it's what you personally like to play. There's a class... Amongst all the classes, and especially when you use Artificer as well, there is a class that suits everyone's preferred playstyle. It's really great that way. So, you know, the classes that one likes playing will decide, like, the way that one likes playing. No, Artificer. You haven't played Artificer? I admit I haven't played Artificer either, but I only really started on the D&D specific role-playing very recently, relatively speaking. I've played a few different classes, but Artificer is fairly low on my personal list. I've mainly been messing around in the caster classes. just, trying out the ropes on those. I tend to like standing far back and causing a boom. Never played tabletop, seen some though. Yeah, I came at it sideways and backwards, I guess would be the way to put it. I've been around tabletop playing for a very long time, but I never really actually played it myself. And it's, then I ended up with my partner, who is a very old school tabletop player, and all that. And then after my partner and I moved in together and were existing together, I discovered actual play games like Critical Role, like Dimension 20, like several of the other ones who I'm not going to name because off the top of my head it's too difficult. Like, there's so many. And also, some more games came out within the last few years, really, that were much more new games that were very D&D flavored. And that really gave me a taste for the D&D. And between playing the games that were much closer to D&D than other CRPGs had been before, and watching the actual plays, I really wanted to start playing tabletop, so I signed up for a Roll20 account, and I've gotten a handful of campaigns from that. Oh yeah, CRPGs have been going through a renaissance in the last few years. It's been amazing. I love CRPGs. I rarely finish them though. Since I started streaming, I have finished more games than I have ever finished before in all of my gaming career. It's amazing. I'm very good at starting games, but especially the long games, I'm kind of bad at finishing them, unless I'm streaming them, apparently. I've finished so many games since I started streaming. It's been wonderful. I can look at my Steam list and be like, ah yes, I played you. Used to restart games a lot. Oh yeah. My partner and I refer to that as altaholicism. You never finish a game because you're like, oh wait, there's a thing I want to try. I want to try this thing. I'll just start again with this thing I want to try. I'll get back to this playthrough once I've tried that thing, and then you just keep doing that forever. Me, I have a very bad case of new shiny. I'll be playing a game and then a new shiny will come along and I'll start playing that and I won't go back to the game that I was playing. And yeah, I don't tend to break out in alts the way that my partner does, but I do very much suffer from the new shiny. But I gotta have some accountability when I'm streaming it. You can't just start a game and never finish it when you're streaming it, right? Especially when you've got people who are like, this is my favorite game, I can't wait until you get to this part that's really close to the end. Or, certain European individuals who might show up and be like, my favorite character is in the expansion. That last one was specifically you, yes, Jorg. Although I made you sound a lot girlier than I suspect you are. Your favorite character is in the expansion, yes. I wasn't accusing you of lying. I think I've run out of credits. Because I've got music, but I haven't got any more text. So let's find out what happens when I hit the done button. Yep, that's it. We're done. That is it. I've only run a half an hour past what I said I would. But I did get the whole credits in. I did show the entire credits, which is very important. Thank you, Jorg. I feel very accomplished. This was a big game to finish. I'm feeling pretty good. So this is where we are going to be calling it a night because I've run out of game. And it's, in my time, it is 1 a.m., so it is definitely time for me to be calling it a night here. But, for those who missed any sessions or just want to know exactly what was going on or why I was getting so aggro at certain characters, you can find the answers on my YouTube channel where I have the entirety of my Baldur's Gate streams archived. There are playlists there for both Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 1 is a complete playthrough, and Baldur's Gate 2 will be a complete playthrough as of this upcoming Friday. So that is awesome. And the playlists mean you don't have to go all digging through. Good night, Shorg. Thank you for sticking through it to the end with me. I appreciate your company and all, and I hope to see you next week when I get started on Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be the Sunday window is my RPG night here on the stream. So I will be starting Baldur's Gate 3 next Sunday at the same time. As I adjusted my schedule to say here. So yes, Baldur's Gate 3 will be starting on Sunday at 9 p.m. And I will be streaming again tomorrow night. Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Slime Rancher for Management Monday, where I will be hopefully working on maybe finishing off that game as well. There's just 2 people that I need to get to maximum friendship to before I personally call the game done, even though I haven't awakened the entire desert. Although maybe I'll do that too. We'll see how much I get done on this upcoming Monday. And just in case he's still here, good night to you, Jorg. Then I will be streaming again on Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I will be playing either Among Us, or Scribble It, or 100% Orange Juice with my friends. Among Us is the game that we play when we have the largest number of people, and I really don't need any more description than that, because if you don't know what Among Us is, well, I would really love to know where you've been, because I need a vacation where nobody can find me. So just let me know on that. And Scribble It is the game that we play when we don't quite have enough people for Among Us, but we have too many for 100% Orange Juice. It's a Pictionary style game where one person tries to draw something and everyone else tries to remember how to spell the thing that they are guessing that person is drawing. And 100% Orange Juice is Anime Mario Party Chaos, where each of the little characters has their own power that changes the rules just for them. And the cards also change the rules, or, have other effects, but, for varying amounts of time. And of course, the dice hate everybody, because that's what RNG is the dice hating everything and everyone. And it is marvelously chaotic fun, and we have a lot of joy with that one. Alas, it is only a 4-player game, so it's the one we play when we have the least number of participants. Then on Wednesday, when my friends have to abandon me because they have day jobs that require them to be up in the morning so that they have to sleep at night, usually around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, I switch over to my solo Valheim server where I crash around, yell at the monsters, and try to do my best. Upcoming on Valheim, it's going to be exploring some more mountains. I need some more silver, I need to find more frost caves, I need both of these things equally as much as the other. Hopefully I will turn up something, anything, maybe even a plaque that will point me to the mountain boss. That would be awesome as well, but I have several mountains to work my way through. I have no particular order that I have decided on, except that there are 2 mountains close to one portal that I already had down, so I'm going to explore those 2 first, but we'll see how much time and how much stuff is gotten from those mountains as to how much and anything is going on in Valheim. Then on Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, it will be Tiny Tina's Wonderlands for Try Not to Die Thursday. I will be continuing to crash around in Tiny Tina. I can't actually remember. Oh yes, I do actually remember. I was doing side quests. I was working my way through a bunch of side quests in the Karnak's Wall map. So it's going to be a whole bunch of complaining about how I can't find my way around in that particular map, because there's a very deserved complaint for that map. Oh boy, is it a deserved complaint for that map. But I will be clearing through those side quests, and any more that I can stumble across, hopefully getting some more shrine pieces. Maybe getting back to the main plot, but really I intend to distract myself with a whole bunch of things other than the main plot first. C'est la vie. And then, as I have said multiple times, on Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, it will be Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to be going straight into Baldur's Gate 3 from Baldur's Gate 2. There will be no break. I am tired of dodging spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. I want to be able to watch some certain people again. I miss watching them, but I can't watch them right now because they keep spoiling Baldur's Gate 3. I'm getting right into that game, and we'll see how far I get on Sunday night. So, that is the upcoming week in my schedule, all the games that I'm going to be playing and what I plan to do in those games. I do actually have fairly solid plans for all of them, which is a little unusual for me normally, but for the last few weeks has been pretty much the norm. It's weird. It feels weird. It's an odd feeling to actually have plans. Whether or not I carry out those plans, we're all going to find out together. But, you know, whether or not my plans work out, I still manage to have a lot of fun. And tonight I had so much fun. And I hope that all of you had at least as much fun as I did. And I hope that you all have a great night. Good night.